Hey everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Atout here, and I am so excited to be catching up with Melina. Hello.
It's good to see your face again.
Same with you. I haven't seen you in a couple of months, and I miss you. I miss Blue. I'm so happy that all the little puppies are roaming around right now.
I got the little ones. Blue's hanging out in the back. Blue.
How are you doing? What have you been up to the last couple of days?
The last couple of days, oh my god. Well, we celebrated my friend Rick's party. Like it's just because he's my roommate. So we celebrated a quarantine birthday party while we FaceTime a bunch of people and everything. And you find ways to make it work. All
Definitely.
these things. And we sit around, we talk to each other, we keep each other sane, and we tell each other, okay, how are we going to be more productive? What are the things that we wanted to do that we haven't done because we're always traveling or we're always brushing it off to the side? What can we do right now? And then I looked at everything. I was like, okay, I always clean and then I travel and then I make a mess out of everything. So like, okay, gonna clean, gonna organize, gonna make sure everything's okay. Call everybody I love. Like I went down the list. I'm like, I'm calling everybody. Are you okay? So it's been a while. It's been in and out because there are moments where it's like, uh,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like it. It kind of feels, you feel trapped. But then at the same time, I always tell myself, God, if this is the worst, I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
True.
Stop bitching, Melina. Stop bitching.
Well, I have to say, since they are in the frame, how have the pups been doing? I'll never forget meeting them with you and just falling in love. So that must also be like such a nice pick me up to have them around in such a really crazy time.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Especially since I miss seeing all my friends and everybody and hugging people. Like everybody, if I walk the dogs, everybody just kind of goes off
Yeah.
to the side. I was like, oh my goodness. If I was evil or something, this is what it might feel like because everybody gets scared and walks away like, all right, all right. And I'm like, oh my goodness. But I just miss hugging people. So then when it
Me
comes to the baby,
too.
I'm like, I got the dogs. I'm like, okay, connection, any form of connection, I got it right here with the pups.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way with my dog. Well, in super exciting news, it has been absolutely amazing to see you killing it and kicking some ass on NWA Power. As soon as You're welcome. As soon as that was announced, I was so happy. Fans were so happy. So, I mean, how great has it been just being back at it? You were doing tons of conventions, but I mean, girl, you were like fully in it now.
Oh, that makes me so happy. The word because I thought that was the end. I thought I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do indie stuff and conventions because conventions are amazing. High energy, everybody's happy, nobody's telling me you're such a bitch and what you did. I'm like, it's only a character, stop. But back in the day, people are just hating me. But at conventions, now that it's, people see that I'm a human being, we connect and we just talk about happy stuff. So it's always great energy. And now being in NWA, I was really wary about it. Like, is this going to be good for me emotionally? Being a heel, like I love being the heel. Like I love the character and being able to perform as that character. It's very therapeutic, and I know that I could do it like no other person can do it. So I love it. But at the same time, the negativity, I'm just like, okay, you guys, I'm normal. I'm a normal
Yeah.
person.
I
I
mean,
can't do it.
it's interesting because you do play like such a bitch on this show, and you do it
But you know what?
so.
I keep thinking in my mind, she's not even a bitch. She's just very confident. She's like, look, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying
Oh
to
my
help everyone
gosh.
out here.
I mean, she's fierce and super badass. And then when I talk to you and I see you at shows, like you are literally the sweetest, most down to earth human being I've ever met. I mean, it's so genuine. So I
I
mean,
love
for
you.
you, oh, is it pretty much effortless trying to 180 and flip the switch to going from, sweetheart to bad girl?
No, I have to think about it. I really do. And there are moments where even in the NWA, since I'm back into it and I haven't done it for such a long time, that I do it and I do it to the best of my ability. I psych myself up and I'm like, okay. And I think of all either TV characters or people who've been bitches to me, and I try to take these little bits and pieces and use it in that character. And then I'll do it. And there was this moment where I know there's moments like say I get mad at Marty Bell And I look at it and I thought, oh, I could have done so much more, because I'm getting back into the rhythm of things. And I
Yeah,
look at it
totally.
like I could have done more. So I'll watch it back. I'll assess and think, okay, I could have done this, and then I use it again for the next time. So
You really
I'm
are. Yeah, but you know what? Even though it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, here you go. Like you're back at it. You're back within wrestling. It seems like you just were like, all right, no problem. Like let's just brush it off and do my thing. And so, I mean, you wouldn't ever watch it and think like, oh, she could have done way more, if you know what I mean. Like it seems pretty
oh,
natural to you, and that's why it's so surprising because it's so different from who you really are. Like I love it.
but I'm telling you, it is therapeutic. I really think about like all the times where somebody was so rude to me. Usually I think of the best ways of like, I don't get mad at people because really, yeah, there's better ways to handle any situation. I always think of it that way. But there are moments where like people would mouth off, and I think, no, my family didn't raise me like this, and I just take the higher route. But then my character can do what I couldn't do, and be that bitch where it's like, I'm gonna take no shit.
Well, with all of that being said, I mean, you have to tell me about being the woman of 1,001 disguises. Where did that exactly come from?
Because of my bio.
Yeah, I'm going, like I didn't know where that was pulled from. I was like, I'd like a little bit more detail on that.
No, I self-dubbed myself that. I rarely self-dub myself certain things, but that I did because I love dressing up. It's either sometimes like even if I dress down, I'll wear like my hat or a beanie in my classes, and then just
Yeah.
like be like nerdy or comfortable. And then there are moments where I want to dress up, and then there's moments where I want to wear wigs. I just like I don't I think all of these versions of me are all extensions of me in some way, shape, or form. But just sometimes you just feel a certain way and you want to look it too. You express what you
Yeah.
feel. And
No,
so
I
I
totally
that
know. I totally know what you mean because sometimes I'll look like a hippie and other times I'll look like a rock and roll chick. So it's like just however you're feeling, dress it.
yes. And even so, like even when you do that, people think you look like different people. They're like, you remind me of this person. You remind me of that. And I'm like, I take it. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
It's
And they
so
think
fun
I'm
to hear how they
ethnicity
see it.
too.
Yeah.
Some people are like, you
Well,
look like you're a little bit Asian. Some people think, no, you look like you're a little bit Middle Eastern. Oh, you look Filipino. You look and I am Latin. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
on my website, I not only interview wrestlers, but also musicians. So I was curious, 'cause I know you love music. I was curious if you could have any band write you some entrance music, who would you love to do that?
Oh my goodness. I would really have to think about that really hard, because say whatever like speaks to my soul would be different than that look, like that, what would to convey like your personality or what you want the world to see as soon, like every time, that this is who you are and they better recognize it. I'd really have to think about that. Like instantaneously I'd always think, because growing up and I love No Doubt, I always say No Doubt, but at the
Ooh,
same time I'm like, you know what, but I'm not bubblegum, I'm not. She is a fierce woman, like Gwen Stefani is a fierce woman, and she's amazing. Looking at her I'm like, I hope I look like her at her age. I'm trying to. I'm not. We're not far off from each other, but still, she looks amazing.
yeah.
Wow, I want to look like her forever. You saw it, see Bandit?
You're so cute. Oh my goodness. They just
He
shower
does.
you with love. Dogs are the best.
This one, he'll just get up and he'll crawl into my lap or right in front of me as I'm watching TV, and he'll just do a trust fall. I'm like,
Oh
okay,
my
Bandit,
God.
I get it. Like right on my chest, he'll just go plop. Like, okay,
That's
baby.
so cute. Oh, now as soon as we're done this one, I'm gonna go try to cuddle my little guy.
You have to. They're nothing but love.
Oh no, they're the best. Like
Like
my dogs
people
are my
when you
favorite.
Oh, that makes me happy. I'm telling you, when people have the debate versus like cats and dogs, I'm like, well, let's not debate over this. But then those like cut down dogs, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
They're what human beings should be. All the love and forgiveness, and they don't care about, they don't, all they care about is that you're there. They see you for who you are. They don't care how you look like, how much money you have. Like, they just want to be with you, and that's it. I'm like, oh,
And the
that's
funniest thing is, as much as I interview and I speak with humans, I probably talk to my dog more than anybody else. Are
me
you the
too.
same?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, who are you talking to in there? Are you FaceTiming? I'm like, no, I'm talking to my dogs.
I'm the same way. Oh, well, I really do want to say just thank you so much for coming on here. I miss seeing you at shows and signing beside you.
We
And
make this interaction during these times. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, it's good to see your face. It's good to talk to you. Like, this makes me happy. We need to do this.
me too. I hope we get to do this again sooner than later. And just thank you again for taking the time.
Always. I love you.
Mwah. Everybody, this has been Melina. I am the interview queen, Alicia Atout. Be sure to check out aliciatout.com for all exclusive interviews and features. And we'll see you next time. Bye.